Welcome back to Building 1313 LEGO. This week's gonna be really special because it's the 13th episode of Building 1313 in LEGO. Which means I actually bought a figure that's really special for this MOC. So before I show you guys what it is, I'm gonna show you guys what I've actually done the past few days. So I go off to this side. I've actually continued this ladder all the way up, which I think looks really great since I actually did include these little 1x2 pieces. And then at the very top, I actually offset them a little bit right here. So it looks like they're kind of like dangling off the side. And it's great with the little Mandalorian at the top or at the bottom. So it actually shows like the height of the overall like ladder. And at the top, I kind of figured that there should be some sort of like landing area. So if you want to step off, it's right here. So I did this cool little design where it's like 1x2 grills with 1x1 modified brick. So it actually gives that like kind of the offset a little bit right in between. And also to the left of that is this like little drain that's actually sticking out from the side. So it looks more cohesive in a way that it's the overall sewer and stuff. I actually did finish this little section right here because before it was blank. Did some greebling, so there's some nice details on the sides. And back here I actually included some more support structure with the Duplo. And then next to that, I've actually finished this section, which is really easy. I duplicated this whole overall design and did it on this side. Then alongside also put like these 1x6x5 bricks, which I think looks pretty cool since on this section is actually going to have the a little arena, which is going to be pretty cool since you can actually see through it. And also I included more of this conveyor belt design on the top, and I'm also going to continue that all the way up here and then finish that down there. So before I actually do any more work on this, I'm going to show you guys what I got in the mail. Let's go check it out. So this is a little order that just arrived. A while back I said that buying printed figures is kind of useless in a way, but there was this one printed figure that I've never had, and LEGO's never gonna make it, so might as well buy it. And since I am making 1313, there's one specific figure that would go great with it, and that is Boba Fett from 1313. I kind of had to get this because he's technically the main character of the video game 1313, and I thought it'd be great to actually have him in the MOC, since I only saw one of these for a good price. This is like $28, and the other one was $44, so I went with this one. So let's put it together. So this Boba Fett did actually come with this cape, but I'm probably going to replace it with a different cape because this is kind of like this weird type of plastic that I'm not really fond of. It just kind of looks kind of bizarre. For some reason the camera doesn't want to focus, but I really do like the overall details because it has front printing and leg printing and a little bit of arm printing on both sides and a little bit of back printing too. But this figure actually originally came from Aerialite Customs, but I bought it from Nash Vegas Bricks on eBay. So here's what Boba Fett looks like with the cape. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do like the look of it though. I'm still going to replace it with the LEGO version of the cape. So I actually did want to compare this figure to the original Boba Fett figure. It's nice to see that the overall design change is really nice between the two, because 1313 is supposed to be like this rugged, dingy area, and you can clearly tell Boba Fett does look like the Mandalorian, but way before the Mandalorian actually came out. So I do actually want to kind of like change out that cape and the hub and the head with a actual printed LEGO head, because right now it's just a black one. So I really like what I've done with this figure. I've taken off the head and replaced it with the Boba Fett's head, and then replaced the cape with this cape that came from the Mandalorian battle pack, which looks really great with that. It's going to look good anywhere in the MOC, so I'm really happy with this purchase. I've really fallen in love with this Boba Fett figure, and I had actually purchased this figure way before the first episode of Mandalorian Season 2 came out, which, spoiler alert, Boba Fett does return, which is great because anytime we actually get to see more of him, I think it's only a good thing because it can actually show us how a badass he is, versus in the originals we actually only saw him for a few scenes and that's it. But in 1313, he would have actually been showcased as a main character, and this is my sort of like my version of what he actually could have done if he was actually the playable character in 1313. But this week I would actually want to sort of finish up this arena right here. I've actually started to work on some of it right here, building up the walls. I actually do have to build this section up a little bit more and finish up this little section right here. I should have done it before, but I didn't. And I've actually built up this section right here. That part's actually supposed to be a viewing area for the spectators, so they can get a better view of it from the other angle. Because there's actually going to be a bunch of spectators right here, and there's going to be like the cage part of the cage fight, so it's going to look really nice. So let's go build something. Man, there's a lot of work to complete. But I think it really paid off because this is probably my favorite section of this whole mock. What I've actually done is incorporate that 1313 Boba Fett with other 2 figures I created from other figures. And it looks really great because in The Mandalorian, how he actually, Din Djarin actually prefers more fighters because he likes those odds. Hopefully Boba Fett would like that too.
Please excuse his lack of decorum. His enthusiasm outweighs his discretion. Please lower your blaster.
Have them lower theirs first.
We have you 4-1.
I like those odds.
So I just wanted to say, as of filming this, it's actually my 21st birthday. So all bars pretty much closed where I'm at, so I'm not going to do anything. So just eat some birthday cake and hang out with my friends. So that's going to be pretty fun. So let's get in more detail. So what I've actually done in this section, on Instagram I saw someone make this like Death Star door right here. And I thought it was really great how he did that design. And I kind of want to like incorporate that in 1313. So I actually incorporated using dark tan instead of dark bluish gray. Just because I didn't have the bricks. And I also wanted to incorporate some sort of color into it. But I only had dark tan. And off to the sides, I've actually added these like windows. There's other spectators right there. Maybe have like front view seeing. But it's actually pretty bad because there's some like bars over it. So I was actually able to complete the whole floor with those little grills, which I think looks pretty great. And I also incorporated these lights. They're just sitting here right now, but I would like to actually build them into the wall and stuff. Because on this side, I've actually put one. It's kind of hard to tell right now, but it's actually just behind that wall right there. And it's going to be great because it's have that like eerie feeling when I actually look at this section of the mock. Personally, I really enjoy this section right here. And I've also finished this little section right here with a little panel. Because before this was actually open up right here. So let's go see what that looks like. So this is the section with the prison cell. And it looks really eerie from here. Which is a great effect because sometimes in like torturing, if you have a barely dim light and like it flickers once in a while, it actually makes the prisoners go more insane. So maybe they're doing something like this. But right now, that LED light is just sitting there. I'd actually like to angle it more towards this way. Well, it's kind of hard to tell what the design on the back looks like, so I'm going to turn the lights on. It looks still pretty dark in there, with even the lights on, so I'm going to turn my camera flash on. And, so that's what the overall design in the very back looks like. I thought it was pretty ingenious because I actually used not that many bricks with it, because it's actually just a plate on the backside, just sitting there, with some inverted 1x2 tiles. Not 1x2, 2x2 tiles. And those pieces are actually really useful for something like this. And I think this section looks really great so far. It's going to look even better when I finish this section where it's actually like a little cell right here. So for this section right here, I actually want to include a cell, but this section would actually have a hole blasted through it because I was thinking it would be like a Jedi was captured here. And I would use the new troopers from the 501st Battle Pack to actually be like doing an insurgency or something, which I thought would be really cool. And this section like halfway through, so there'd be the blast door, and next it'd be like setting up the bombs right here, and then it would be like the rest of the sewer. But I actually thought that'd be cool if the whole design was the sewer, because this whole bottom section is technically the sewer. So I want it to be like repurposed look. So it'd be like just a bunch of planks put up right here, so that's why they're blowing it up. And then off to this section right here, I actually want to include like a ladder going up to the surface. So that's all the work I've done the past few weeks. I hope you guys have a great holiday, and see you in the next episode.